Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This will be the last video for the year. Checking the stats, that'll be 155 videos on YouTube for this year and 21 shorts, around about 300,000 views, and I've picked up, I think, well over 1,000 subs. I think it's more like 1,300. So massive shout out to everybody who's watched, and huge shout out to the guys that always comment. I really appreciate it. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing. Hope you guys are enjoying it. So yeah, in the H, just gave it a bath, last bath for 2024. Taking it for a drive down the shops, grab a couple of supplies, and I'm getting ready to take the wagon that's in the background down to Canberra. So we'll see how that goes, because it's well overdue for a timing change. So hopefully I'll make it. But if we don't, we don't. We have RACQ. And if you learnt anything from the Kenda video, those things don't worry me. If we break down, we break down. It's been a massive year for me for this. As I've said before, I'm trying to kind of make this my full-time gig. I will need to probably get some work through this year just to supplement it. But it's showing signs of working, and as I make more money, I'll get more merch and all that sort of stuff, and hopefully that'll sort of get the ball rolling a little better. I also have a TikTok page I started. My biggest video on there was 1.1 million so far this year, and yeah, nearly at 10,000 followers on TikTok, so that's pretty cool. I only really started it to try and get traffic to YouTube, but it doesn't really seem to have been working that way. Anyway, I won't waffle on too much. I just wanted to touch base, do a thank you video. Thanks to all the people that have supported and helped. I've got guys that tip in a bit of money for like quick hit videos and stuff like that, and I did a few side gigs for different people filming stuff this year, which was insane. It's you know, I want to do more of that. Get people at events and do videos of their cars so they have something that they can look back on whenever they want. You know, we're very lucky with the scene as it is at the moment, but how much longer we'll have this scene, who knows, if we have it for another decade. So man, if you got a nice car, if you've got a car, get out and enjoy it. If you enjoy it, don't worry about what anyone else thinks. You know, that's the one of the big things I see with people I know, and these are good mates of mine as well, is they haven't got their car out because, you know, they left it for 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years. And the scene's moved so far that they think that their car's not respectable, and it doesn't matter. Like, the few people that, you know, I'm sort of referencing here have then put a car together, you know, and got out and enjoyed it. And, you know, on varying different platforms. One put a car together and went straight out and, you know, ran fours over the 8th. Like, huge achievement, you know. Went from a 10-second car over the quarter to running fours over the 8th the first time this car went back out. So, you know, and another guy just built a garage car, and the look on his face when he went and competed at the drags and, you know, just cruising it, like, man, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Cruising cars is therapy. Okay, even my phone is telling me to cut it short. Sitting here with the windows up on a nice hot day, and it crapped out for temperature. Anyway, cars are therapy, guys. Get it running, get out and enjoy it. You don't have to go out and be competitive. You don't have to race. You don't have to do anything. Just go for a cruise. Go and grab a counter meal, out in one of the smaller suburbs or I'll continue this inside because it's really not liking the temperature. Anyway, cruising down the shops, and I'll give one last final walk around the H, because hopefully 2025 we're going to see some changes to the exterior, hopefully, but we'll wait and see on that one. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been an amazing year, and thanks for all the support, and bring on next year. Might get a new starter motor in 2025 too. This is a pretty new one, but when it was delivered it was thrown over that fence right there, so it's not loving life. This phone is very much not loving today. So guys, this is its current form for 2024. Back on the road. Freshened up LS1, stock rods and pistons. Has head studs, chunky cam, new lifters, timing chain, all that sort of bizzo. Has a set of truck heads on it. Rico truck heads that just came available last minute, so we popped them on. They're 799s. Still got the 50 on it, GDX Gen 250, Plasma Man intercooler. So as you can see, it made 567 on the dyno on like 9-10 pound. It does feel like it's a little better than that, but I haven't driven anything with any HP for a while, so maybe I'm just feeling like it's better than it is. What's my thoughts on driving a car with less than half the horsepower it used to have? Do I miss it? Short answer, yes I do. But for how often you actually get to use it, it's not a huge deal. So around the 600 horsepower for a street car is certainly still plenty of fun. The aims are probably to slowly juice it up over time, maybe make 650 or perhaps push it to 700. Go and run some solid 9s. You only need 600 to run 9s anyway. Go and run some solid 9s again. And yeah, just enjoy it. So I'm going to take it out and give the draggy a few test hits. Whether I do that today or not, I'm not too sure. Anyway guys, that's it. Hopefully through the year we will get this door fixed, or both the doors, or probably all 4 doors to be honest, so I've got rust in them. Get that fixed. It's just getting bigger and bigger. That was literally a thin line 2 or 3 weeks ago, so really need to get that sorted. And hopefully a fresh coat of jam at some stage. Probably stick with the same colour. Don't see too many of them. I like it. And yeah, fix up a few things, make it cleaner. If we win lotto, we'll slap another 434 in it. Looks like the crank survived out of the last engine, so I've got crank heads, all that sort of stuff. Just need block, rods, pistons, which need to be replaced anyway. So yeah, once again, that's enough of me waffling on. If you've got any questions, pop them down. If you want to see anything particular in the new year, pop it in the comments. If you want me to come and do a video for you, if you got any shed builds or anything like that, hit me up on any of the social medias, platforms. There's Car Culture 1 Naughty SS on Instagram and Facebook. I've also got Aussie Iron Lions on Insta, Adrian Brown on Insta, and Facebook I've got GC Highway Racing or something like that, Gold Coast Highway Racing, can't remember. 1000 horsepower streeters, yeah, and Adrian Brown on Facebook. Thanks again guys. One last thing before I go guys, as I said, I'm probably heading down to Summernats this afternoon. I get my videos out quick, so today is actually New Year's Eve. But yeah, if you see a Summernats video that you like, please share it to your social media. Share it on Messenger to your friends, anything like that. Like, from what I can gather, it kicks it in the algorithm so well when people share it. I've had a few weeks where it gives you the stats, and the weeks where it's got, like, you know, up close to 100 shares for a certain amount of videos, those videos do insanely better than when they get the average, you know, 30 or 40 shares. So if you want to help out the channel, it doesn't cost you any money, that's the way to do it. I do have memberships on there. I think they're about $7 a month. That will give you discounted merch when I get the merch happening. Obviously it's not too much of a benefit at the moment till I get that sorted, but we'll get there, guys. And thanks to everyone who looks after the car. Like, you know, Dan always coming down helping me out when I need a hand. We've got a big video of his coming up soon. That's Fat VH, which plenty of people know. Obviously all the lads at High Talk, you know, they look after the car. Special shout out to Dell. He sold me this engine, you know, get me back on the road. I was getting pretty like down about the car. That's my number one thing, is I need it on the road going. Like, if it sits there for too long, I'm gonna get the shits, I'm gonna sell stuff off it, and it's just gonna get further and further from being on the road again. So people who know me know that that's my style, unfortunately. So yeah, massive shout out to Dell and Kent. Like, Kent's always, those boys have always got my back, so I'll always have their back, you know. Like, no shop's perfect, and that goes for every single shop out there, I guarantee it. Like, yeah, and nobody's perfect. Like, I have an insider look on a lot of people that build engines and people that play the game and race their car and so on and so forth, and there's a lot more issues with vehicles than people let out of the bag, and for whatever reason, that's on them. If they don't want to let it out, that's fine. I try and be honest about what happens with vehicles and the cost of vehicles and so on and so forth, because this game is not for everybody. It can be a very taxing game that we play. It can be a bit of an emotional roller coaster sometimes, but so is life. So, you know, take a setback, take it on the chin, come back stronger. And if you can't come back stronger and you want to come back like mine, do that. Like, you don't have to be the most competitive person out there. Like, I get most of my fun by just cruising. You know, the looks on people's faces when you cruise, and then, you know, like, you hit a little bit of gate or something and people are like, whoa. You know, people don't know the difference between a 600 horsepower street car and a 1200 horsepower street car generally, unless you take them for a drive and really show them. But anyway, I'm waffling on again, as I always do. I'm approaching 3,000 subs. I would love to see that. I'm approaching 1 million views on Facebook, on my channel. I would love to see that. I've got a few goals in mind for next year. Hopefully I hit these 2 goals early January. I think Summer Nats will probably tip me over on those, and I've got some big goals. Hopefully 2025 is going to be massive. I would love to make a trip over to the States and do War in the Woods and the Dragon Drive over there. Obviously that depends on how much I spend on this shit tin and how many events I do and how good YouTube goes. Yeah, it's slowly getting better. Like, you know, I made more money on the channel this year, and I also made more money through extra work from the channel, like videoing other people's events and stuff like that they've asked me to come and do. So it's growing. Sometimes it feels like it's not growing quick enough, but look, they all grow at a different rate. I have very, very good viewership for my subs, so bottom line, I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna go. Thank you. Have a happy new year. Stay safe and enjoy, and get out to a car event near you. Just take your car, go and have a look. You know, that might be all you need to inspire you to get your project done or buy a little toy. Like, prices are coming down a little bit, you know, COVID prices are dying. You know, the economy is getting a little bit tougher, so there's some bargains out there. Keep an eye out. Doesn't have to be the best car in the world. Just get out and enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Love yous all. See you at an event soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for everyone who's come and chatted to me at events. Look, guys, have a great new year. I wish you all the best, and we will see you in 2025. Bring it on. It's gonna be huge. Thanks, guys.